guys, I'm back with another video. I wanted to make a quick video because I haven't posted in the last week, and I wanted to check in and just let the people who have subscribed to me or the people who watch me know excuse me, that watch me know that I am trying my best to post videos. And I know I watch people on YouTube sometimes, and they'll make excuses and be like, oh, I have mental health and this and that, and I get it, but sometimes I feel like people make excuses. But either way, that aside, what I'm trying to say is that this YouTube thing for me is something I really do want to do. And I want to say this in the best way possible. This is just all really new to me, and I'm just trying to figure it out. So I hope I haven't let anybody down because I didn't post in a week. My intentions are good. My intentions are to post and share my stories, my experience, strength, and hope, and all of that, and hopefully be able to reach somebody. But I guess I just am feeling a lot of guilt. I was I didn't post last week, and yeah, I just felt a lot of guilt. But maybe I'll just let you guys know what I've done over the last week. So on December 1st is when I celebrated my 2 years. So I had 2 years clean on December 1st, which was super exciting for me. I've never had this much clean time ever in my life. And yeah, it's a huge accomplishment. I remember when I first got to a year clean, and that was huge. That was huge for me. But it almost felt because I was in a treatment for 6 months, and then I was in this transitional house that was right across the street from the treatment center, and so I was in a really safe environment, and then I moved when I was 14 or 15 months clean is when I moved, and so ever since then I've been on my own. I got my kids back. I've been on my own. I'm not all the way on my own. I live in transitional housing, but there's no real accountability here like there was before. So it's just been a lot of growth for me, I've felt, since I've moved, especially in just finding my way and figuring out how to be a mom again. I have my CPS case was open since 2015, so 4 years, almost 5 years it's been open. And I finally got my kids back, and it's been a huge blessing. It's been somebody gave me the analogy and was because I was struggling in the beginning when I first got my kids back. They're 3 and 5 little girls, and I was struggling a lot in the beginning, not with sobriety as much, just with being a mom. And when you think about when you're all I want is my kids back, all I want is my kids back, and then you get your kids back and you're pushed to the max, stressed out. You're oh my gosh, am I not enough for them? Should I not have fought to get them back? Am I ever going to be good enough? And the answer is yes. You're good enough. I'm good enough. I am their mom, and I'm gonna figure it out, and it gets a lot easier. It was somebody gave me this analogy and was when a mom has a baby, they grow with that baby. The baby is in diapers and needs to be fed, change diapers, the basic bare minimums. And then that baby grows, and then the mom grows with the baby. But if you take the mom away from the baby for years, I had my babies when they were babies, and then I was gone. I was out of their life, and now I'm back, and they're 3 and 5, and they're wild. I can't describe my children enough. I can't accurately describe these children. They're just a handful, and a great, wonderful handful, but they're just a handful. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I celebrated my 2 years, and it was great. It was a whole full circle moment for me because it's just a lot changes in those years. And even 2 years, it's still I'm still new in recovery. I've been around for a little bit, but I'm still new. I definitely don't know everything, and I don't know if I ever will, and, you know, it's just, sometimes it's kind of scary. Like, I've been, like, I went to my favorite meeting today, and it's pretty far away from my house, but I try and go up there as much as I can because I made a really good connection with the people up there, and so I like to go back every once in a while. But I've been having these crazy dreams, and I don't know if it has something to do with like, I don't want to get too into this because if she watches this, I know she'll be embarrassed. I'm obviously not going to say anybody's name, but somebody very close to me who had almost the same amount of clean time as I did, she just relapsed, and I didn't know. And when I say she's really close to me, like, she's close. She's very close to me, and I didn't even know. And, like, there was, like, little red flags, but, like, I didn't know. And it's so hard to think about, like, that I could be so close to somebody and, like, just not know. And not that I didn't know, and it's like I'm mad because I didn't know, but, like, I didn't know, and I wish I knew, or I wish I would have paid attention to the red flags so that maybe there was something I could have said or something. But, then I go on those, like, what ifs. And one of my favorite counselors, she always used to say, like, something about woulda, coulda, shoulda. And it's like, if she watched this, she would be able to tell you what it was. But it was like, those woulda, couldas are like, they don't mean it. They're nothing, It's like, that didn't happen, though. And, like, I can't kick myself for it. I know she